Just a 3-hour drive from sparkling Moscow, this rutted road leads to what feels like another world. A ghost village frozen in time. No public transportation, no hospitals. Not much of anything or anyone. Tatiana Vasilievna is one of the few villagers still here, chopping wood to survive the freezing temperatures. The young have all left for the cities, she says. There's no hope here, she tells me, no future. A stark contrast with the Kremlin's carefully choreographed image of a mighty Russia. According to the latest census, 20,000 villages are completely abandoned. Another 36,000 have fewer than 10 residents. The government last year said nearly 20 million Russians live below the poverty line on less than $139 a month. It wasn't always like this. In the Soviet era, most villagers worked on huge collective farms. Life wasn't easy, but the government provided for the people. All of that came to an end when the Soviet Union collapsed. Areas like this never recovered. Nadezhda, whose name translates to hope, has little of it left. It would be so good to live like before, she tells me. Under communism, there were plenty of jobs and plenty to eat. Today, she collects cranberries to sell on the side of the road. There are few customers and many hungry nights. But does she blame the government or even sanctions? A patriotic talking point is the response. Our leaders, she says, are trying to provide. Nearby, I meet Sasha, the village poet who has no qualms about pointing the finger of blame. The state can change things if it wants to, he says. But those at the top would never do that. They don't know how. As for that image of Russia as a military superpower, he says the West has no need to fear. Russia is no more of a threat than my socks, he jokes. You come out here for yourself and see. There's nothing but barns falling apart. Lucy Kalfanov, NBC News, reporting from the Tver region in Russia.
You could call it a bodyguard riot. Security men guarding Turkey's president